Good afternoon and welcome back to another shed video. And in this video I'm going to be getting some power to the shed. So as you'll have noticed behind me, there's this solar panel and that's going to be the source of my power. Now up to now I've been running an extension into here so I can get some electrical, but it's not really ideal, you know, having to run extension into house and everything. So I thought I'll do a little solar setup and then, you know, free electric. And why not? Once I've paid for all stuff, that's it. Free electric forever. So I'll show you all the stuff I've got and then we'll start putting it all together and hopefully it'll start producing some power. So this is all the stuff I've bought. I'll start off with the solar panel, and it's a 255 watt panel I bought on eBay for 65 quid. So that should produce plenty enough power. I got this leisure battery that was 25 quid on eBay, and that's fine, nothing wrong with that. Got an MPPT charge controller. Got some 12 volt cable. I'll explain about that a bit later on. Also, on this solar panel, to get extension cables for the connectors. You know, these are the MC4 connectors, which are the standard connectors for solar panels. So that'll run into charge controller. Anyway, I've got cable clips for this cable because this cable's 7mm. Got cable clips for these cables and I'll explain that a bit later on. I've got some LED lights. I'll open them up. I've got a switch and you know the mounting boxes will all screw on. I'm going to put the switch there. And this cable's actually for the lights because I can run 12 volts off the charge control. I thought I'd get some 12 volts lights and it can all run off at 12 volts rather than the mains. And talking about mains, I've ordered a pure sine wave inverter and that'll provide me mains electric, you know, for power tools and chargers and my laptop and whatnot. And I've got this four-way extension that's got individual switches. I'm going to mount it about there, and I can just plug it into the inverter. So first thing I need to do, I need to get everything in place. I'm just going to lay this solar panel on roof, and I was going to run cable round here, but I think it's better if I go straight in through the wall. I can just drill through it, that's not a problem. So I'll do that. I'll just get everything roughly in place, and I can decide what's going to go where. So I've got my solar panel outside. I'm going to just get it up on roof and lay it in about the right position. So I'll just put you guys down and you can watch me struggle or not. So it's not going to be quite the final position. Oops. But it's about roughly where I want it to be. So I'll just grab the cables and I'll plug them in. So I'm ready to plug the cables in. Like I said, these are standard connectors for solar panels, and you can tell the different ones are male and ones are female, so it's impossible to get these mixed up. So the negative cable goes in like so, and positive one, so it just clicks in, simple as that. So I just run these wires under panel here, and then I can just run them straight into controller. Like I said, this is not the final position. This is just roughly where I want it. I can always fix it in position once I've got it all up and running. So I'll get down off the roof, see where we need to go in. I'll drill into shed. So I'll just show you what power it's producing. Now we're out of direct sunlight, so it's nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just going to connect the multimeter up. Look at that. I'll just get a better connection. You can see it's producing nearly 20 volts DC, and that's not in direct sunlight. There we go, just shy of 20 volts DC. Now you're not going to believe it, while I was up on the roof, this has turned up, and it's the inverter. So what I'll do is I'll get it opened up. So got a bit of an unboxing here. I bought this on eBay, I think it was about 30 odd quid. It's a 2000 watt inverter, so should be plenty enough for what I need. Now let's see what we've got. We've got connection if I want to use it in the car, so that might come in useful. Connections go straight to the battery. And there we go. Couple of 3-pin sockets, UK sockets. You've got power switch, you've got SIG lighters, 4 USB ports. So what I'll do is I'll just hook this up to the battery, just to make sure it's working. It's smaller than I thought it would be, but there you go. We'll just hook it up to the terminals. Oops, I'm going to knock it all off. Oops, come on. Sometimes I if I'm trying to hold the camera at the same time. I don't know if you can see this, so sorry if you're not able to see this. So just pan you up a bit. Then we'll just hook it up to the battery. So that's the negative terminal and the positive terminal. Right, let's have a look and we'll just power it up. Make sure we're we're right. Oh yes. And yep, seems to be working. What I'll do is I'll let's have a look at, grab a power tool. I'll see if this actually produces see if this works. It should work. So we'll just run it. That don't work. It doesn't seem to be working. Alright, we'll just have to try something else instead. Maybe the electric drill. Yeah, well that's working. I suppose it should be enough wattage because it's a. Let's have a look, it's 500 watts is the grinding, so is the drill. So So it's definitely working. So yeah, definitely working. So we have a working inverter, and a bit of a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting it today. So just put this angle grinder away, and then we'll carry on with the rest of this installation. So I've just mounted my 4-way extension on there. As you can see, it goes around the back of the battery, and I'm going to mount I think I'll mount the charge controller and my inverter on here. I think I'll put it somewhere up here, then there's room for more batteries if I want to add to my battery setup. But yeah, it's about where I want to be with the inverter. So it's time to start marking some holes. Oops. So yeah, that's going to be the final position of my inverter. It's going to be a little bit awkward with these terminals where they are. Let's see if I can get at least the first screw started. So that's a start, as the saying goes. I think 2 screws should be enough. Oh, it's not bloody level, is it? And let's have a look. See how I should try again. See where that's way off. And that's about it. There we go, and there we go, it's looking a bit better. You can see the spirit level, so oops. You know that going to happen. So just try again. It's a bit harder when you've only got one pair of hands. Put the impact down, just spirit level in about the right spot. There we go, that's looking a bit better. So that's the inverter installed. So let's have a look. I'll just get the charge controller out. And it's an MPPT one, which is better than the PWM. So I'm thinking maybe like it. So I think about there be fine if I can give me a short run. A shortish run to the battery. So yeah, I think that's about right. But I might need to have a bit of a rethink. Decide where. So next thing I'm going to do is drill some holes on the outside and run my cables in from the panel. Now it's time to drill a couple of holes in the shed. I'm going to do one for each cable. I've got a 10mm drill bit. These are 7mm, so should be plenty enough. So I'm going to drill in at an angle. In fact, I think I'm drilling into a frame, so I probably need to. Oh, I think I might be through. Yep, I think I'm through. Now I'm drilling into frame, so I need to be a bit further over to one side. So I'm going at an angle. So this is where I've come through at the other side of that first hole, and I'm in about the right spot, so that's looking quite good. So I'll get the other old drill for the other cable, and then we can run them into charge controller. So that's both my wires through. And I won't hook these up to the charge controller yet, because you're supposed to connect these last. You put your charge control up to the battery first, and then do your do your solar panels. So just find somewhere to mount this. I think somewhere up here should do it, or even on there. Maybe that might be a bit of a better place, and I've got room for cables to run. So yep, I'll do that next. So that's the battery connected to the charge controller, and you always connect the battery first, you connect the solar panel last. So yep, showing quite a healthy, and that's on, yeah, to there. I think that's turns on the power to this 12 volt supply, and this is what's going to supply me lights. I've got some 12 volt LED lights, and they'll run from there, this power. So that's off, but change this. I don't get anything from solar. So I'll just connect these solar panels up, and so red one is the positive. I've not secured any of the wires yet, just a bit of a proof of concept, make sure it's working. So that's one in. Looks like the wires I bought were just long enough for 3 metre. So just get this last one in. Now we should be producing some power. So I need to tidy these wires up, but I can sort that out. We'll just push these out, gives a bit of room, give me a bit of room to play with. And I've not read the instructions for this charge control, so let's have a look. Here's a manual. It's a 60 amp. I think it's a 60 amp is this one, so plenty enough. So it's producing power, and there's a couple of USB sockets on here as well. So let's see if I can find anything. So it looks like it's charging. There we go, 39 volts. And so, yeah, that supplies power to the 12 volt output. Power voltage 14.8, load 12.6 volts. Right, well, it's all connected and all working, so next thing I'm going to do is to fit the lights. So these are the lights I bought. Got these on Amazon. Let's have a look. There's just a couple of 12-volt lights. I've already got somewhere to where I'm gonna thinking of mounting them. So just get these unpacked. Just carefully nick this wrapping. Just gotta be careful not to damage anything else. There we go. It's always the easy way. So there's more than one way I could mount these. I could put screws through there, or there's rails, these clips. So I could mount these on, screw these on, and just mount, but I think I'll go for the clips and I'll show you where I'm going to put them. So I've got my first light set up. I've run a wire. I'll tidy it up later. I've hooked it up to the switch, and there's power coming from the charge controller. So when I switch it, flick the switch, there we go. We've got one light. So I'm going to put the other light here, and that'll give me plenty of light. Won't use much electric. And this is just set up as a proof of concept to make sure it's all working. Let's have a look. We seem to be, yep, still charging up. So we're all good. And my inverter, still working. So I'll get this all tidied up. I'll put the other light up, and I'll come back to you when that's all done. So I've got both LED lights mounted up. I just need to secure them with some more of these clips, and then just neaten everything up and sort that out a bit better. Again, this is here for proof of concept. So we have that. Just can switch it on and off with a single switch. So I'll just tidy all this up off camera. Neatened up the wiring a bit. Probably need to neaten it up a bit further, but that's it. That is basically it. I'll need to secure the panel on the roof, but it's a bit late for that. It's dark. Definitely looks better with some lighting. Don't have to worry about it at night time. So I'm going to wrap it up this video. I'll secure the solar panel, do that off camera. But I've got it working. Fortunately it's night time, so it's not charging at the moment. So I'm going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. So please remember to like, subscribe, share, click that notification bell, and you get notified of any new videos that come up. Questions and comments, you know how to put them. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see thee.